Well, when I think of heavy metal, it's rock and roll. The guitar is lead. There's not as much keyboards. There's a very heavy beat. And a lot of times there's a lot of distortion in the guitar, distortion in the voice, and it's loud. It's got to be loud. It is a simple kind of music, simple taste for simple people. I guess you could make that argument, but I don't want to say that stupid people listen to hard rock. If you're trying to get me to say that, I'm not going to say that because they'll come and beat me up.
You need like a really small guitar to do that.
You know you're a prog nerd when you spend Super Bowl Sunday at band practice. The term metal is often, people think like fast riffs and stuff and, screaming too.
Heavy metal is not as interesting to me because it's such a basic structure of a song. You've got your choruses and your verses, and with very little improvisation.
Well, progressive metal sort of breaks away from that. The term progressive really means that, verse, chorus, bridge, solo, another chorus, that type of stuff. That's kind of abandoned. Things are arranged really weird, like bands like Periphery and Meshuggah do that a lot.
Heavy metal is a lot of times very structured in its rhythm. It's never like a Dave Brubeck composition that plays with time. I find that's what I find more interesting, is playing with the time rhythm.
I know a lot of bands will go into things like polymeters and polyrhythms and stuff like that are really complex, but they can still keep it, in timing.
It takes music to the next level.
How so?
Progressively.
We pretty much have no limitations when it comes to genres.
I'm influenced by a lot of drummers from many different styles of music, a lot of jazz drumming.
Acoustic guitar, R&B.
We use all of our wide ranges of musical influences and encompass them all into this one little package we like to call progressive metal.
What is jazz? Oof, that's very contentious debate. I get phone calls from people saying, why are you playing Beatles music? Why is the Bad Plus playing Nirvana? That's not jazz. I think jazz by its very nature is undefinable.
Would you be willing to maybe listen to a few,
Sure,
prog metal
I'm
songs
curious.
that...
I'm very curious.
All right.
I like it. It does remind me of that 70s fusion sound that started to come out. It's a little more modified, somehow a little bit more structured. And but what I like about it is the beat, the rhythm is a little more intricate. It's a little more complicated. The rhythm part of jazz is really, really important. It's really what separates it out as a different genre. The fact that it was not your basic 4/4 time. I can definitely hear the jazz elements in it.
it's hard, you know. It's the artsy kind of metal, I guess.